Only shiny Mordecai got yesterday. Thanks to Jeremy, we also got a shiny Eevee. And today I used Mordecai, Nell, and Monyan. And they got me these shinies. Eevee, Metatite, and Absol. Oh, and there's the shiny Carkol. That's a new shiny. What's funny, Dangle? My brother Dangle, he's laughing at something funny. Must be something he's watching. So, what's this stream about? My biggest mistake in Pokemon. You know when I said that Trico was my starter in Pokemon Sapphire? Yes. Trico was my starter in Pokemon Sapphire, but I never made it that far in the game because I accidentally left the Game Boy Advance on for too long and it got corroded. And I missed my opportunity to get it as a starter in Pokemon Soul Silver because for some reason I got Torchic instead of Trico because of my bird craze. So basically I missed out on having this Pokemon to be my starter in Soul Silver. But that's all gonna change when the DLC comes out. Yeah, the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Every starter is going to be there. That's what I heard. Oh boy, another pointless drawing. How exciting. Hey! How dare you? That's not a nice thing to say. Pointless drawing. What about those drawings you do for me, huh? You want me to call those pointless as well? Let me just put something like right here. You just hurt my feelings just now. I'm hurt. Like, that hurt, man. That really hurt. I'm sorry. Sorry. You know drawing is a passion of mine. You're lucky I'm so forgiving. So yeah, when I had Pokemon Soul Silver, I made a terrible mistake and I got Torchic instead of Trico. I was just really into liking birds for some reason, like I said, because I was into Regular Show at the time. I forgot all about Trico. The starter that started it all. I don't know, it's going to be difficult for me to really concentrate now because you said that. Forgive me, I was just watching some iCarly. I have to take 4 of my state tests to finally graduate December 5th till the 8th. Bit pissed, but yeah. Oh, how you doing, Zook? Ugh, and I don't want to have awkward interactions with people. You'll be alright. Sonic, please don't ever say that again. Pointless drawing, jeez. How can you call it pointless? Algebra's the one I fear. Nath. Yeah, I feel you. You're not the only one that fears algebra. Math was one of my weakest subjects in school, so I can agree. But yeah, in the DLC, all the starters are going to be there. So I'm going to make up for my mistake. What are you doing, Daniel? I pinky promise. Oh, you like sitting on pins and needles right now. You should have said that. That's like something from Despicable Me. Alright, please, just promise me you will never say that again. English is so easy, but then they make you read books and ask questions like, what were the characters' favorite shirt? Like, I don't know. Why would I remember that on my first read? Ah. Yeah, they did the same thing also in high school. We read a book called To Kill a Mockingbird, and we had to, like, write stuff and, oh, who was this character? Who was this? And all of that. Then again, I actually tolerated it. Not only did I enjoy it, but I actually liked it. There's like another one we did also of Mice and Men. And let's just say I preferred To Kill a Mockingbird a lot better. Or English exams be like, is it color or color? And only have it two options. Your drawings do not look like Ren and Stimpy or SpongeBob. You have a unique style. Like, you got your style, I got my style. And this one in particular is not only the first starter I picked in Pokemon, but it's one of my favorite starter Pokemon of all time. Trico was my go-to. So when the DLC comes out, I'll make up for my mistake, and I'll have Trico on my team. Are the starters the only things? No, there's gotta be other Pokemon too. There's gonna be Lapras, Skarmory. There's like new Paradox Pokemon. Like there's a new Paradox form of Raikou and Cobalion. So I'll stay tuned for that. Another reason why I liked Trico was because in the anime, I really liked Ash's Trico. It always had the twig in its mouth. He is definitely one of my favorite grass types that Ash caught, and is one of the aces as well. He defeated a Darkrai and was able to catch up to a Speed Form Deoxys. So yeah, Trico is amazing. I wish we could have seen more of Trico though, or Sceptile for that matter. Tom and Jerry's better than Looney Tunes. I think it's because growing up more Tom and Jerry than Looney Tunes. Oh, really? I can't believe you even go and say pointless drawing. How is it pointless? It's not like it's Jeremy. It's not. It's the starter I started off with. But, sometimes when you start new Pokemon games, half the time you won't use the starter that you started out with originally. Look, I get it. I picked Cyndaquil in Pokemon Crystal, and I also picked it for Pokemon Sapphire. But secondly, I was sick that day in 2012, and that was like after Christmas. I had terrible strep throat. So yeah, I was playing games while I was sick, and I had to eat ramen with the broth and Lipton green tea. But that's only because I wasn't really functioning well at the time, and I remembered that Cyndaquil was my favorite, but I don't know what happened when I talked to Steven Stone and I got Torchic instead. I just really liked birds. That was me back in 2012. I kind of wish I said it was my birthday to you earlier, but I forgot. Oh, it's your birthday? Oh, happy birthday. Ah! I gotta be careful. The shading. The textures in Pokemon Scarlet, the Pokemon look all glossy and shiny and all that stuff. I really like the textures that they did. Though the game is, there are some bugs here and there, but when you look past that, the game actually looks really good. The DLC is also a continuation of the Teal Mask. Indigo Disc. It was October, my birthday. Yeah, I have a dumb brain. Please do not say that. Dude, I'm almost 30 years old. Cool. I don't know, man. What you said earlier really hurt me a lot, and I'm struggling to draw Trico. Yeah, Zook, he said that earlier. It was like another pointless drawing. He's saying he's sorry, but seriously, that's like one of my talents, my passions right there, drawing, and you saying that kind of, what's the word? Crippled my ability? I heard that there's going to be snow in the forecast, which is really going to put Search for Galarian Articuno to a standstill. I'm sorry, Minchie. It's because I was mad at losing at Mario Kart 8. I always get mad when I lose in games. Big deal! Whenever I lose in Pokemon Go in the Go Battle League, I just go downstairs and I play Tekken to make up for those matches. If they're very severe matches, it's Mortal Kombat 4. You don't say that stuff, especially when it means, like, I need a snowstorm for December 5th. Clearly, I don't want to have any more moisture to get on my iPad, Zook. The streams have been ending a lot more because the moisture getting in the iPad, and it's just, oh my god, Trico. This is terrible. What happened? Yummy snow cones. Sonic, what have you done to my drawing abilities? You're watching iCarly? Oh, hold on. Classic or reboot? Oh, yeah. I don't like how Trico turned out. You're like, oh, Mitchie, it looks fine. No, it doesn't. Does that look like that to you? This looks like a drawing that was made by a first grader. One of those cards that they made in Kids WB. Limited time. This is not my best work. My drawing is not good. My drawing is shit. It's all because you said it was another pointless drawing when it was Trico I was drawing and not Jeremy. What would I give if Pokemon could finally make a starter that's grass and dragon? I mean, the grass starters, technically a lot of them look like dinosaurs. You got Meganium that looks like a Apatosaurus. You got Sceptile that looks like a Dilophosaurus. Torterra's a Ankylosaur, and Superior's a Tetrapodophis. I don't have it in me right now. You know how Grovyle lost his will to fight because remember he was in love with a Meganium, and then when fighting the Tropius fell in love with Meganium and broke Sceptile's heart. No, Grovyle's heart, sorry. It broke Grovyle's heart, but even though it evolved into Sceptile, he couldn't activate any of his moves because of a heartbreak. That's kind of like what happens right here. I lost my ability to draw because of that comment. I took it hard. Yeah, it's just like the anime. Taking something seriously in the anime, just like Ash's Grovyle. With all due respect, Grovyle definitely deserved the win. he should have had Meganium to be happy with, but no. They always do that in Pokemon. They always go for the other Pokemon and stuff, like, it happened with Meowth and that female Meowth. It happened with Grovyle, with Tropius falling in love with Meganium, and then Ash's Oshawott, Oshirina fell in love with the Duwat. It's like a status quo. You can't mess with status quo, but would it be nice if one of Ash's Pokemon could at least find love somewhere that isn't taken? Can you turn that down, Dangle? I didn't like the design of Santa Claus in regular show. He looks less fat and jolly. Now you're just bitching on regular show. Who does that? It's like you want me to mess up. You're not making it to where I'm be able to concentrate on drawing Trico any more stressful. The point I'm trying to make is you can't really say stuff like that because it means a lot to me. Heck, you know how I feel about regular show, let alone the Christmas special. When you're saying stuff, you have to keep in mind that you really need to be careful on what you say, because it could really hinder me in a terrible way. It's like I lost my ability to fight like Ash's Sceptile, losing the will to fight. Like I lost the will to draw Trico. And I don't even, why would I need music to help me concentrate? Like, it just doesn't work that way. And I'm trying my best to fight off hyperventilating. That's how upset I am. We need regular show 2025. Zook is right. We need regular show. I heard that they're bringing regular show back for reruns. The regular show has officially joined in the roster again. Okay. So what else is there? They got Looney Tunes show, Clarence, and I saw it to like other classic stuff as well. And they're adding in I'm Weasel, Cow and Chicken to Checkered Past. So we got new shows, old shows, entering the roster now. I mean, I also heard that there isn't going to be a Cartonito anymore, which I'm excited about because that means Cartecker's going to have more screen time, right? Let's hope so. I feel that now they realize what they're doing was wrong, that they're going to mend for that mistake. Cartonito was going to be off. Who cares? I'm just glad it's going to be gone. I like the Looney Tunes show. It's Family Guy, but for kids. Yeah, remember when they had promos for the Looney Tunes show back then? Those were the good old days. What made Cartoon Network finally change their mind? Like, regular show's finally gonna come back home. It's gonna be revived. It's gonna be back from the dead. It's gonna be revived. Does that mean that we'll actually get actual reruns? No questions asked? I looked at the schedule. They're playing all of season 1. So, yeah, they're going to do season 1, season 2, season 3. Which means they might have a regular show in January. What episode's going to be there in January? I don't know. Do me a solid? Well, because they'll be in season 2. That depends on the kind of airtime regular show gets. That's the best news I've heard. Thank God regular show's finally coming back. I may not have cable, but at least I'm happy to see the regular show's finally back. If Cartoon Network is sincere and they keep regular show on, don't kill it off. Then I will get HBO Max back. So I can binge watch regular show and Rick and Morty without having to resort to those horrible ads on Kim Cartoon. I heard Looney Tunes show promos in 2011. It came out the same time as Gumball. I heard both of those shows got delayed from 2010 August, November to 2011 April. Well, yeah, that's the truth. I will get Max back if they're sincere with keeping regular show in the roster. Because I want to watch my regular shows. I want to watch my Rick and Morty's. Yes, I like Rick and Morty. I've yet to watch the next episode. It came after the Rick's Love Potion or something. So far, I really like the show. It's sci-fi. It's intriguing. I didn't know where it was gonna go. Which episode? Oh yeah, the Rick's Love Potion thing. The Cronenbergs. I called them amalgamations, but they're called Cronenbergs, so I have to call them to what they're called, which isn't easy. No, that's not. It's not too bad, actually. Not bad. Oh yeah. I like the animation for... Didn't you leave off on the Raising Pazorp episode? I think so? I mean, oh yeah, that's... I can't remember. It was like a few days ago I watched it. I really liked that episode. It's kind of heartwarming. So, yeah. I don't know whether or not I watched the episodes out of order, but I watched them on Kim Cartoons, so... Just note that once I'm done drawing this Trico for the live stream, I'm gonna go back and watch Rick and Morty. I'm not gonna eat anything, because I already ate. I ate this overstuffed ravioli. Hopefully this one suits my stomach. Raising Gazorp, whatever that episode is called. Next up is Rixty Minutes. You mean kind of like 60 Minutes from CBS? Dude, I can't wait. I am so excited. The characters I like so far is I like Morty and I also like Rick. I heard people say Rick is like an asshole and stuff. Well, I don't know if he's gonna change in the later seasons, but he's at least a likable asshole. At least he's got moments where he does care. I'm pretty sure, I may say this now, and then there's probably going to be an episode where he's intolerable. I hope he's not intolerable like maybe Mel or later season Mordecai. God knows I don't like talking about those. Rick is the drunk Mr. Krabs. What? Why would you mistaken Rick for Mr. Krabs? He's literally just a guy that uses time travel and stuff. I need to find the Galarian bird, Morty. I've seen them be used in the Great Battle League. You know what I mean? We gotta keep going. We gotta use that daily instance. I'm telling you, we need to get that. We have to. And avoid all snow patrols at all costs. Maybe I should stop watching Rick and Morty at midnight. It does things to you. Is there gonna be a Rick and Morty movie? Yeah, Rick and Morty's bond becomes more emotionally based later on. Morty is dork like Mordecai. Morty kind of reminds me of Dipper from Gravity Falls due to personality, but I know that he's voiced by the same guy that does Rick, Justin Roiland. He's very versatile. Like, how is he able to do that? Like, he can do Rick's voice, he can do Morty's, and I'm sure he does... It's Mr. Mystics, look at me! Yeah, he does those guys too. I'm quoting it. You know what that means. When you start quoting it, it later on becomes an obsession. Not that I'm gonna be in the same... I hope I don't fall into the fan base of Rick and Morty, like, you know, those toxic fans. I mean, I like the show for what it is. It's unique. And I don't know why I never got to see this before. I mean, I've seen, like, watch Mojo clips, and I've seen people talk about it, like Mr. Inter, but I never really checked out the series until recently. It's a really good show. That is, unless there's an episode that I won't like. But so far, a huge majority of season 1, they've hit bullseyes, with Anatomy Park being my favorite episode for the season. Okay, so, I don't know if this is an improvement, or it's a downgrade. But the difference is Morty's kind of weird and ugly. Why do you keep saying mean things about characters? Jeez. What did Morty do to you? Huh? Dude, just, you have to literally say something mean-spirited about a show that I'm watching? You think that's gonna help your point or whatever? Oh, but I say cringy things. Yeah, but it's different because I got into watching Rick and Morty. I want to like this series. It's like saying Muscle Man's mom is totally a fox. She is human. I swear, the more Rick and Morty episodes I watch, the more ideas I'm gonna get for regular life. Then again, season 4 of regular life kinda feels a little bit similar to Rick and Morty with all the portals and the time travel and stuff, but I only got the portals idea from Crash Bandicoot Warped. I didn't have any knowledge of Rick and Morty at the time. You know? You're forgetting Starla, her parents, for crying out loud, and not to mention the loads of children that Muscle Man and Starla have. They're not the only green people on Earth. There are others, you know. I swear, next time I'm just gonna, maybe draw it while listening to music. What if Muscle Man and Starla are related because they're both green people? You know, before I used to think that Muscle Man was a pig. I mean, he has like the form of a manatee and more smarter. I thought he was an animal, but no, he's actually a dude. He's just a green dude. Okay, that one's relatively better than last time. Sorry, Trico. I tried. I just had to find an image of Trico, you know? Especially on the Google. Hey, nice Trico with the glasses. I mean, what was there to see? I started off with Trico, so I drew him. Now, let me see if there's one for Quaxley. There's gotta be. No, he doesn't have one for the anime. Ah! Well, since Migration's coming out, why don't I draw the duck? Yeah, we'll do Quaxley. This will make up for, I didn't save the Trico, did I? Oh, it's too late now. Quaxley quack. Yeah, I'll just, Now, just keep in mind, just because it's a bird, I might struggle with this. They are not! How dare you? Why would you say that? Why would you... Tekken 3's downstairs. I can't play it right now because I'm in the middle of a live stream. You know, I was actually trying to rehearse to say that thing about the glaring birds when I was trying to say it in Rick's voice. That failed miserably. You have a lot of regular show theories. Oh, do ya? Why don't they have a Quaxley from the anime? Maybe they do and I just couldn't find it. At this point, I just want to get this over and done with. Whatever Dangle's watching over there, he must be really enjoying it. If he's starting to quote and do stuff from it too. I don't think Muscleman would be into that. Well, Sonic says that he has theories. I don't know. So I had theories before in the past. Wouldn't they already be debunked because regular show's over? I don't count regular show 25 years later. It wasn't made by the creators. It was just a comic. Like, if regular show could at least stay alive for at least something based on the show, I would be happy with it. But the sad truth is, all the other shows got something and regular show did not. JG was like, yeah, we're done. We're done with the regular show. I don't have any more ideas. Then you don't. You don't have any more ideas, JG. You had so much creativity and Close Enough. Why doesn't Cartoon Network just... You know what? They haven't asked anything new from JG. After the death of Close Enough, no new shows were made by JG at all. Really, I feel that they just parted ways or something. Regular show 25 years later. No! He's not watching Open Season. He's watching some virtual reality video. I don't know. He must really like it. Regular 25 years later. It's gotta be animated. Can we just have like an animated show where it focuses on Mordecai and Rigby's children going on adventures? Maybe save their dads from danger? Or maybe have one of the kids have something that derived from the father, you know? Like Rigby's laziness or Mordecai's responsibility or inability to talk to chicks, you know, all that stuff. I mean, he may have gotten over it, but that thing would be hereditary. I know you like your Open Season, and I like my Minions. Why is it almost in every stream you're in, you always mention Open Season? Don't get me wrong, it's a great movie. I just think that Hotel Transylvania is better. But then again, I'm not saying that it's a bad movie. I just prefer one over the other. And you'll respect that, right? So I'll respect you. Well, I'm a fan of Open Season. I know, you talk a lot about Open Season. Like, a lot. You talk a lot about that. You talk about Open Season, you talk about Boog and Elliot. Look, my favorite character in the movie is Elliot, but you don't hear me talking about it a lot now, do ya? I don't like 2 or 3, though. Actually, I liked 3. I actually liked Open Season 3. They actually played that on Cartoon Network a lot. Like, yeah, I like the movie. But then again, I tend to like things that people don't like Minions and the Emoji Movie. Then again, the only thing I really like more than anything is perhaps Regular Show, but If I want to choose the better movie, I'd say, there's no contest. I can't tell which is better. I can't tell if either the regular show the movie or Minions is better. You love 1 and 4? Oh yeah, Scared Silly. I think I made the eyes a bit too big for Quaxley. No worries, I can fix that. Alright. Oh, merciful Neptune, what have I created? Ah! Well, that backfired. That wasn't supposed to turn out the way I thought. It looks too cursed, like out of a creepypasta. Oh, I lost my edge. Open season 2 and 3 had a budget of $3 to $6 million, while First had a $80 million budget, and Scared Silly had a $20 million budget. At least Scared Silly looks cool. This is horrible. Ah! I've completely lost it. I have lost my ability. Dude, man, Sonic, what you said. Oh my god. I can't draw properly. Poor Claire! Is there a way to fix this? There ain't no fixing this. I'll have to erase the eyes. That's all I can really do. Duck is gonna be blind temporarily. So sorry I have to do this, Quaxley. I know you said you're sorry, but jeez. It's literally affected the way I draw now. While Trico may have been salvaged, same can't be said about Quaxley. It's different because I actually picked Quaxley as my starter in Pokemon Scarlet. Let's try again. Maybe I can get it right this time. Should I make the beak bigger, I guess? I say it's the Adventures of Buck Wild. Looks as good as Pixar. No, it doesn't. Who the hell likes Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild? That is a poorly animated thing. It's not good. It hasn't aged well. The animation looks like it was made for TV. That's how bad it is. Which is best era of Tom and Jerry? The MGM Gene Ditch or Chuck Jones? I don't even know. Why would you ask me that? I think I got the colors wrong on the eyes. His eyes are way too small. What in tarnation? What was that?
It was a pan.
A pan?
Yeah, it was a pan that was underneath the thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, it just spooked me. It just spooked me, okay? I'm different. Oy. Also, even the first Ice Age looks better than Buck Wild. Yeah. It was so lazily animated. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe I'm saying this. But Despicable Me 3 had better animation than Buck Wild. Yes, I said it. Well, I guess your little problem is solved. Are you happy now? Look, just because I said that it has better animation, I'm not praising it for anything else. It's still one of the... I was about to say DM3 looked better. Yeah, well, I beat you to the punch. Yeah, but if I get a complete box set of all the Illumination movies, I'll have to risk having a second copy of DM3. And 4 copies of Minions. On second thought, yeah. I want 3 copies. I want, 4 copies of Minions. Because you gotta remember, I have the DVD for Minions, I got the Blu-ray and DVD pack, a double feature pack with Minions The Rise of Gru, and if I get the compilation of the Illumination movies, that would make it 4. Then again, I would prefer to have copies of Illumination's best film. Yeah, you know that thing from Tangled where those guys point swords at Flynn Rider because he didn't want to say what kind of dream he had? Well, that's basically me saying that the best Illumination film is Minions. That's like the same, that's in the same, it's almost the same as what I was about to say. It's almost the same. I'm just using it as an example. Tangled, the director of Migration said there would be no fart jokes. Really? Are you talking about Chris Meledandri? Or Chris Renaud? Because Chris Meledandri, he's the manager of Illumination. Well, he's done like a lot of good things. From what I heard, Migration's gonna be dark, and Illumination could do dark, especially the first Minions movie. Yeah, so they can definitely do dark, and I'm so glad that they're at least finally showing trailers for Migration, because that was the last trailer they did. Thank God that they finally did that. All they need to do now is merchandise, maybe a tie-in at McDonald's, and then we'll finally have the thing for Migration. Why McDonald's? Well, you know, Illumination tends to have toy tie-ins at either McDonald's or IHOP. IHOP being...
McDonald's.
God damn it.
McDonald's?
No, Dangle, I was just using it as an example. That doesn't mean I'm getting it. I gotta be careful saying it. Because you know, he's bound to ask for it. We do have a McDonald's. We live 5 minutes away. We don't have Wiener Schnitzel. I wish we did. Huh? Calling him Gene Wilder? I don't know. I know his name is Eugene. You thought I wouldn't know? I saw the movie in theaters, dude. Okay, so I just gotta make the pupils a little more big. Okay. No, I don't want to add the text. You gotta be careful to make sure that it doesn't connect to the other side. Because I want to still have the white in there. There we go. Okay, that didn't work either. Daniel asking for McDonald's is making me hungry. He just ate nuggets with broccoli, and I had ravioli with nuggets. 2 nuggets. That's all? Well, yeah, that's all. What's wrong with that? I mean, I had overstuffed ravioli. That is actually the name of the brand. Chef Boyardee. It actually tasted good, actually. But if I end up in the bathroom from this, I will never eat Chef Boyardee again. For some reason, Chef Boyardee just doesn't suit my system. I always end up in the bathroom after I eat it. I thought I didn't... What? You gotta get the shading correct. Make sure it doesn't touch the wings. I've grown to respect the starters in Paldea. I don't watch Disney princess movies. I saw Tangled with my little cousin a year after the movie came out. My Auntie Kelly took me to see Tangled. I think that's also the same year I also saw Coraline in theaters. The movie's so scary. And then you got 2010 when I saw How to Train Your Dragon and Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole. Yeah. Which led to inspiration for Regular Life. Well, at least the 3rd season. I think that's a wave. Yeah, it's a wave. It may have not turned out the best, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Huh? Wreck-It Ralph Felix kind of looks similar to Mario. I think it's because of the big nose and overalls. Well, Wreck-It Ralph, I mean, Ralph is supposed to be a reference to Donkey Kong. I mean, Donkey Kong versus Mario. And yet they have Sonic to cameo in the movie. There's no Mario. He gets a name drop, but doesn't actually get a role in the movie. Oh my god. This is a serious, huge problem. Quaxley didn't turn out right either. I mean, it looks fine. Dude, it looks like Donald Duck merged with a baby duck from Regular Show. It looks hideous. But it's worth saving. Okay. Yeah, Bowser is in the movie at least, but he didn't return in the sequel. Yeah, you're right. He was with, well, he was at the bad guys thing. Can I please draw something decent? Something that actually looks good? Ah, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil. Okay, Cyndaquil. You will be my redemption. Donald Duck and Daffy Duck. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try drawing Cyndaquil. This one might turn out good, actually. You! Starter for the 2 games, Crystal and Soul Silver. You're up next. Good! That's a good starter I picked. At least I was able to beat my rival with it. Try using Cyndaquil against Totodile and see if it works. It might take some time to get the nose right. You know what I don't understand? Cyndaquil is called the Fire Mouse Pokemon, but how does that look like a mouse? It doesn't. It doesn't even look like a mouse. It looks like a echidna. Like, it's got. It's so confusing. Like, why can't you just call it the echidna Pokemon? It's very simple. You just have to make it to where it doesn't even look like what it's supposed to be. Cyndaquil had its eyes closed. There was like an episode of Pokemon where Cyndaquil couldn't ignite its flame quickly, and so there's like a whole episode where Ash tries to teach it how to ignite the flames much faster. Cyndaquil is like the ace of Ash's Pokemon. It didn't evolve for some reason. Like, I wish he could have had a Typhlosion, but no. The only Johto Pokemon that evolved was his Chikorita, which became Bayleaf. She's pretty powerful, though. She was able to defeat Houndoom, something she's weak to. Illumination did a better job at animated Bowser than Disney. There are some deleted scenes in the Mario movie. Some haven't been seen yet. Did the first DM3 have deleted scenes? I'm pretty sure it did. My Cyndaquil looks fat. It's not done yet, right? Yeah, but look at it! Look at it! Jeez, am I really taking it in that much? I guess I really am Ash's Sceptile. Because remember, after he evolved, he couldn't use any of his attacks because of the heartbreak. I know I keep bringing it up, but it just really destroyed my psyche. Even looking back at the Trico, it almost looks relatively the same when I first drew it, you know? Even though Despicable Me 1 didn't have polished animation and it looked pretty dated, especially for 2010, it still was a good start. It was a good start. It was, yeah, you're right. Maybe I should fix the nose. You know what this reminds me of? You know those motorcycle companies with the Fox logo? That's kind of what it's reminding me of right now. It's reminding me of that. The Trico and Quaxley and Cyndaquil aren't turning out good at all. I don't know what happened. I need to salvage it somehow. Shrek versus Ice Age. I gotta make it to where it looks more like an anteater. Also, did you know that the original name for Regular Show Place was the Ostrich and Anteater episode? So, you're telling me that Chad was originally going to be a anteater? I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, how would you respond knowing that that was the beta? First Ice Age was the only movie in the series to get nominated for an Oscar. Only one, huh? But didn't Chris Meledandri also work at Blue Sky? He did. Chris Meledandri worked at Blue Sky. And then he made his own company, Illumination. That's where Chris Meledandri came from. Yeah, he did. I knew that. It's just some kind of thing with the style of the Illumination films. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Blue Sky when you think about it. Oh, okay. We'll keep the head. We can't really salvage anything else. Sonic, you better hope and pray that this mouse at least pulls through. Another pointless drawing. Can't believe you said that. My Cyndaquil looks like a baby. Like it hatched from an egg. Big head and... Oh, I can't do this! I can't do it. I just can't. You sure looks alright. Down. Can you turn that down, please? I can hear it from here. That's not a good sign. But I guess he decided to part ways to make his own studio, kind of like Jeffrey Katzenberg. Yeah, but he only did that so that way he could rival Disney. Just because they couldn't give him, like, a position or something. He made his own company, DreamWorks. And DreamWorks became Disney's competition. Executives and stuff, geez. It's like they want to fight fire with more fire. No pun intended. Yeah, like he only made Ants because of Bug's Life. Yeah, the only difference with Ants was it had more adult jokes, and the thing that really sold it was the celebrity voices. Because DreamWorks is known for, like, having celebrities in their movies to bring in the big bucks and stuff. Illumination does that too. I mean, a lot of movie companies tend to do that. I'm, like, struggling on what to say because I'm trying to finish off Cyndaquil right here. This is not my best Cyndaquil. This is not my best. Before you say, oh, Mitchie, it looks fine. Does it? You know what? I'll take your word for it. It looks fine. But I still don't think it's my best one. I don't want you saying otherwise. Oh, great. My comment is getting upvoted on the regular show Reddit. Perfect timing. Ants darker and adult, but it still had good comedy, but Bugs Life is better. I mean, you can choose. Then again, my favorite movie from DreamWorks is The Prince of Egypt. Yeah, that's my favorite movie of all time. You should, I don't know if some of you guys have seen it, but it's a great movie. Hands down, the best. Second, probably being Road to El Dorado, because that one's also good. It's actually clever. It's smarter than it looks. That's a good way to it's a good way to describe Road to El Dorado. It's smarter than it looks. I'm struggling to talk because I don't want to mess up on Cynical. Oh, your favorite? Oh, of course your favorite is Shrek. I like the soundtrack for the Road to El Dorado. But do you like the movie, though? Have you seen Road to El Dorado? I saw it on DVD when I was young. Which is kind of tied with something else. Yeah, if I want to say what's better than Road to El Dorado, I'd say Sinbad. Because there's so much good animation in that movie. Too bad the movie flopped, which put an end to hand-drawn animation, and DreamWorks just stayed with what was best. Why can't Illumination make a 2D animated movie? I would love Illumination to tackle 2D animation. Yeah, why don't they do that? That'd be amazing. That's a great idea. You could experiment with what you're good at and then add 2D animation. Bring back the hand-drawn. That'd be amazing. You know? Just throwing out suggestions. Because, Illumination wants to evolve. And it sucks that movie flopped at the box office and mixed reviews at the time. And yes, I did see the movie. I heard the movie was supposed to be darker like The Prince of Egypt, but luckily they made it more of a comedy. You saw the monsters in that movie. I love the designs of the monsters, especially the ice rock. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why the ice rock kind of led to something in regular life. Avalanche. Except my ice rock is nicer. And looks more like Articuno from Pokemon. So yeah, you're gonna see references of regular show, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Legend of the Guardians, Hotel Rwanda, Rick and Morty, Nickelodeon's Barnyard. There's like a lot of references in regular life. And others that I don't have time to mention right now. But they're there. They're all there. Yeah, well, most of the CGI looks dated, but the big cat monster still looks good. Oh, come on! Are you telling me that The Rock doesn't look amazing? The giant bird creature. It's called a rock. It's ROC. They're mythical birds. Except this one's more icy. I say very chilly indeed. I mean, I feel so bad. Like, why was it a flop? The animation was so cool. Especially on the villain, Ares. One of the most underrated DreamWorks villains. She doesn't get brought up a lot. Her pets are literally constellations. How amazing can you get? How does she not end up on, like, one of the best DreamWorks villains? I say my favorite villains are probably Ramesses and Lord Shen. Ramesses is relatable, and Shen is he's just plain evil. The peacock was more intimidating than Tai Lung. Kai's also pretty threatening too. But I just feel that Shen's kind of, how do I say this? It's a bigger threat because of what he did. That a genocide had killed almost all the pandas in the world. Now, compare that to someone who wanted the Dragon Scroll and then got mad and started attacking innocent people, or an ox stealing other people's chai. Okay, that is evil and dark, but what Shen did was even worse. Which is why I believe he's the best Kung Fu Panda villain. Kai being second place, Tai Lung being third. Sorry, my opinion. Sinbad was good. I guess it was 2D animation. How did Back at the Barnyard get a movie for theaters? Well, you know, Nickelodeon tends to make movies and then turn them into TV shows. That happened with Jimmy Neutron. So, Barnyard was made by the same company, Omation. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, they tend to make these movies for theaters, and then if they're successful, they become series. Same can't be said for a failed movie called Wonder Park, which I heard there was going to be a show about, but since the movie didn't perform so good, I highly doubt there's going to be a series. It's got a morbid tone, and the comedy doesn't really flesh it out either. It's not a good movie to watch. Even if the animation looks good, it's not bad for being lazily animated, but it's just not fun to watch at all. It just leaves a very morbid tone for something that's supposed to be a comedy. And the so-called comedy is just, well, animal shenanigans and stuff. It's pretty dark. Was Wonder Park series canceled probably? Well, yeah. I mean, I did say that it didn't do well at the box office, so yeah, chances are they probably were like, nope. Well, maybe if your movie wasn't so depressing, this wouldn't have been the result. Seriously, who approved of that? Like, Wonder Park is a kid's movie, but it's just so freaking dark. And I don't mean dark as in, well, what kind of dark? Like, extremely. It's hard for me to really say. And not to mention the cop-out ending, which really doesn't help the movie either. Because if she was trying to move on and stuff like that, why would you do this at the last minute? It doesn't make me triggered. I just don't ever want to watch Wonder Park again. It's terrible. Don't watch it. Despite the good animation, do not watch it. You will not be feeling good. Well, not sick, but you will not feel happy, is what I'm saying. Unless maybe you might? I don't know. I don't know if you've seen Wonder Park, but by all means, do not watch it. What was that thing Robbie Rotten said in Lazy Town? Don't let your kids watch it! I'm with you, Robbie. Don't watch the movie, whatever you do. Unless you're morbidly curious. And you come to me saying, oh, I didn't like it. It was depressing. I warned you. You wanted to see it. I will sympathize with you, but like I said, don't watch it. I mean, the animation is amazing and colorful, but everything else is bad. Yeah, and you know the main character's mom got sick, but she turned out fine in the end, which a lot of people mad they lost a really powerful opportunity. Exactly! That's what I mean! That's exactly what I mean! Like, illness like that cannot go away just like that. You gotta make it relatable. At least have it satisfying, but no. Like I said, it's the freaking damn cop-out. You know how I feel about those in movies. Okay, how does this look? Does this look fine? Did the cynical turn out okay? We need to do a comparison. We're going to need to compare the drawings that I've done. Of course, we need to add the background, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we might need a darker background than this. Note that later on, I will probably redraw these when I'm actually listening to music. So if I want to give out any suggestions, don't watch Wonder Park. It's too morbid and sad. It's also kind of mean, too. The chimpanzee zombies. I know that it's supposed to be funny, but I ain't laughing. These things are freaky. These are terrifying. I don't like them. Even if they revert back to normal, like, I still don't like them. Like, no, get away from me. I don't want to see you guys. You guys are terrifying. Wonder Park was also gonna do the Jimmy and Barnyard thing. Maybe if, like, her mom passed away, which would be pretty emotional, but it would be a very powerful opportunity to make this movie at least something. You're right. Alright, well, the cynical is done. Oh my god, this is terrible. Okay, I gotta go save up the drawings, and, don't! Oh my god, that Quaxley is terrible. We are not doing that. We are not. Oh god. Why did the duck turn out so bad? That's it. I give up. I'm just gonna find a Mordecai drawing and get it over with. You're doing Mordecai now? At least Mordecai turns out better. I should probably stick with doing regular show stuff. That's what I'm good at. I like Mordecai's face. That's actually pretty funny. He's like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, Kai. Her dad was just a bad character. He shouldn't have opened that door. Don't stop talking about Wonder Park. Please. I have to give out movie suggestions not to watch. Don't watch Wonder Park. Don't watch Sponge Out of Water. No, don't watch... Okay, don't watch Wonder Park. It's way too morbid. Don't watch Sponge on the Run. It is entirely disrespectful to Steven Hillenburg's legacy. And especially, don't watch Despicable Me 3 with its lazy animation, asshole minion Mel, hard-to-follow story. Just don't watch any of it. None of those unless you like them. That's fine by me. But I'm not going to change my mind. If you want to say stuff that will change my opinion, go ahead. But it won't change mine. 'Cause it won't. Alrighty. Mordecai, listen, Bird. I know we've had some up and downs and stuff. I know that you can be intolerable sometimes. I mean, look at MCM. But what you've done is still unforgivable. It's ain't the big league. I'm going to need to get HBO Max so I can rewatch the series. I'm gonna get it this month? No. I just need to, hold on a second. I need some music to listen to. Hold on a second. False alarm. I need some Crash Bandicoot. Music's on me. There's like talking in the background. My mom's talking to my dad. I just don't want a conversation to get into it, you know. Mordecai? Hey! No. It's just... Okay, Crash Bandicoot. Toad Village. Under Pressure? I have to talk over it because I don't want their conversation to be heard. Under Pressure. Not to be confused with the song by Queen. I'm talking about the level where Crash Bandicoot's underwater. Come on! No, go away, stupid ads! Okay, we need a new plan. We definitely need a new plan. There we go. Well, the music was composed by Mark Mothersbaugh that did Regular Show, so this makes sense. Can you imagine if Mordecai and Rigby were like underwater right now and this music was playing? What took you so long to finally put Regular Show on the lineup, Cartoon Network? Mitchie, I just saw it leaked to the Wonder Park series. The animation looks bad. It was leaked in 2019. Will you not talk about Wonder Park, please? I'm trying to draw Kai over here. And he's not turning out... he's not turning out good at all. Okay, best solution? Maybe don't talk about stuff that pisses me off. Especially... what you were just talking about. Don't talk about it. Sorry, Mordecai, I tried. Yeah, so, basically, you know not to talk about stuff. Where the plumber did Zook go? This Mordecai literally has to make up for all those failed drawings I did of Trico, Quaxley, and Cyndaquil. Mordecai is gonna make up for all of them. Yeah, whatever, it's broken. Probably because people couldn't stop playing it because it's so awesome! How are you gonna fix that with your 3rd grade education? Hey, why'd you go ask Benson to tell you what to do? Move over, Rigby. There I go again, quoting Regular Show. That's what I really liked about Mordecai. It was just very... Yeah! Ah, the music's about to end. It sounds still underwater. They must have made the music, feel realistic. This is Crash Bandicoot music, by the way. From what game? Crash Bandicoot Warped? I still think Crash Bandicoot 2 is the best Crash Bandicoot game. My opinion. I want to make it to where I like Mordecai again, but it's just hard to really forgive him for all the bad things he's done. It's easy to forgive him, but also it's not because of all the things he's done. I can't go over because there's like so many bad examples. Being jealous over Rigby, killing him in jealousy, jinxing Rigby and punching him every time he talked. He refused to help Rigby change his name back when he changed it to Trash Boat, made fun of him, got people in on this, and only then did he finally decide to help Rigby out. You should have done it the first time, Mordecai. He's like, I only lend money to people I know, like my buddy Rigby, but I've only known Trash Boat for a day, so I'm not quite sure. Asshole. See why it's hard to really like Mordecai? It's the actions that he does. I get they're trying to make him, like, relatable, but it's not making him relatable. It's making him unlikable. And that's like season 3 when he did that. That's not... Minus the fact, there's like other examples, like he pushed Rigby out of the car in Laundry Woes, threw Rigby under the bus, and Wall Buddy saying I was his mess, didn't even offer to help clean it up himself. He's like, dude, clean the room. It's your room too, Mordecai! Why don't you help your bro out? And then he makes this excuse saying, yeah, bros gotta look out for one another. Yeah, bros helping bros. Wonder Rigby did that in paint job. Your relationship with Rigby is so freaking toxic. I don't understand why you guys are friends. For either, like, Kevin, Bob, Stuart, Chad, and Jeremy, and Yugi and Yami are better friends than you guys will ever be. Because at least they're likable and have moments. Well, not Chad and Jeremy, but you know what I mean. No, I get that there are times when, yeah, Rigby is the cause for doing it, but most of the time it's Mordecai that normally causes these things to happen. And that's the problem. Isn't he supposed to be the responsible one? I get, yeah, but most of the time, he's the reason why this stuff happens. And I liked Mordecai for what reasons other than being a bird? To think I actually nicknamed my Pidgey Mordecai when I played Pokemon Crystal on the Game Boy Color. Yeah, I actually named my Pidgey Mordecai. It's a Pidgeot now. I didn't do that in Soul Silver because I knew I was going to get Articuno, so Pidgey didn't turn out to be Mordecai, but Golduck was. Golduck was my Mordecai before I got Articuno. And before you ask, which Pokemon was it that I got to level 100? Jeremy Zapdos. I mean, Mordecai does have Sheer Cold, so he's got the one-hit KO move. Would it, like, help him in the long run? Obviously, yeah, but I don't think it's really gonna help. It's 4 times weak to rock. Mordecai has Rigby's butt, Rigby has his. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was Mordecai and Rigby. Very satisfying episode. Remember when Mordecai's like, look at me, dude, I'm a short, tiny freak. Oh, so that's what you think of me? Oh, come on. You know I didn't mean that. And Mordecai makes the excuse saying, I just want to be me again. Yeah, you just don't like being in Rigby's shoes because of what you did to him all that time. It was so satisfying for Rigby to finally gang up on Mordecai. That was so satisfying. I have been waiting to see that for so long. Like, fight your own fight, dude. You get that. Go teach that Articuno bird. I don't know. I can't say because that's taken by someone else. Rigby didn't have to play punchies. Rigby's a mess up. Yeah, Mordecai always says let's play punchies for it, knowing very well that Rigby is not strong and he would always have the advantage. That's what I don't like. Mordecai doesn't make it easy for Rigby. He always tends to do it by himself. Yes, this Simpsons-looking Articuno basically plays punchies with Rigby, knowing that he's not strong. Why did I like Mordecai before? Aside of him being a bird. Me in middle school, jeez. Yeah, back in middle school, it was all Mordecai. Jeremy wasn't until high school. Like when Mordecai was his prime, but then he became so unlikable, I just liked the side character a lot better, and Rigby was getting much better as well. Like, I like Rigby. Rigby became my favorite, but I can't say the same about Mordecai. Bart's stronger than Lisa. You know what? After all those drawings I've done earlier, this one looks relatively better. So yeah, we are done. We are done. Yeah, we are done. We're not doing anymore. I don't even want to look at the Quaxley anymore. That is just blah. Yeah, sorry about saying about your drawing. I accept your apology. Now, just keep in mind next time not to ever do that again, or else you're gonna get horrendous results like this. Whatever, Kai. The beak looks a little off, but it's the least I can do. Ha! Prank war! I was gonna do something else after Mordecai. Okay, you got me? I just did it close enough. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, what do I do? What do I do? Okay. Well, okay. I really need to find someone. Who do I do, huh? I'm gonna pick, Chad! It's Chad! Chad? Yes! I'm gonna do Chad. Let me just find another thing to listen to. No ads! I'm not happy with how Mordecai turned out, so we're gonna do Chad. There we go. Chatty Shack. I'll just call you Chatty Shack. I mean, Chad looks like Crash Bandicoot, so sorry, Jeremy. This is the OG Chad, the one from Replaced. Yeah, Jeremy was punched Mordecai. He shoved him for crying out loud. I'm just serious. If you look at Chad, he looks like Crash Bandicoot from the Naughty Dog era. I'll do a smiling Chad. 'Cause why not? I want to be happy, so he should be happy. Chad looks like a baby. Are you just trying to say stuff to make me upset? You know what happens when I get mad. Or you know like how Mordecai said it. No. You better shut up or I decide to draw Jeremy after I draw Chad. Well, not every nice. You won't like me when I'm mad. Note that. Don't say shut up, not nice. But what you said earlier wasn't nice either. How does it feel? You know, I could just stop chat right now and just erase it and just start drawing Jeremy. I can do that. Don't tempt me. I will get Jeremy done. So don't make me upset. Getting me upset now. Well, you're the one that said Chad looks like a baby. You're like saying stuff about my drawing of Chad. You do know I like Chad. I don't hate Chad. I just think Jeremy's better than him. But I don't hate Chad. I like Chad. He's cool. It's just Jeremy's the adorable one. Dude, I was just fine until you said Chad looks like a baby. He doesn't look like a baby. What, just because I said he looks like Crash? Look, I get I called Crash Baby Crash and Crash Bandicoot 2 and Warped, but that doesn't mean Chad's a baby. There's a difference. I've yet to draw another cover for Chad and Jeremy, kids. I just can't do it here because my drawing skills have been hindered. No, Chad looks like Crash in a cool way. Then why'd you say he looks like a baby? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's hard for me to understand. My iPad's at 7%. Chad's almost done. Music is almost done as well. Sometimes you say things that trigger me. I don't like getting upset, okay? I don't like getting upset. I can't always rely on Tekken. Don't worry, I have another alternative, just actual music to listen to. What matters is you don't let me get triggered in a bad way where I have my bipolar outbursts. So we understand each other? Please be good. Please look good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's actually good. Pretty good. Okay, the chat actually looks better than the Mordecai I just recently drew. Even through all of that, I was still able to get the chat done. That's another thing. I also tend to concentrate better when I get angry, but half the time, not when it leads to something where it hinders my abilities, let alone saying something about a character that I'm drawing. Yeah, don't get mad at each other. It's a win-win. Kind of like Mordecai and Rigby. Please, they definitely need to have more development, aside of what was in Season 8. Because that's why I like Season 8, because Mordecai and Rigby are hanging out like bros, doing stuff. They even got to see fist pump together, thanks to a blind bat. It was amazing. Yeah, why do people say that they hate that season? I don't understand. I don't. Oh, my mom's downstairs now. What are you listening to, Dangle? Okay, so chat is almost done. I I love how he turned out. He actually looks good. From Trico to the horrible drawing of Quaxley, to the fat Cyndaquil, to the weird-shaped beaked Mordecai, to Chad. I didn't have to resort to drawing Jeremy. Chad actually turned out good. You're lucky. What the? What? Why does Jeremy look at his beak? His beak looks like one of those orange cones that you see on the street. What happened to Jeremy? I don't understand why I tend to laugh so much when I'm looking at the Jeremy. Why does Jeremy's beak look like a safety cone? That's like a Scare 009 moment. Yeah, but mine wasn't forced laughter. I actually burst into laughter seeing that. Oh my gosh. Dale, can you turn that down, please? Chad's done. We finished Chad. You're lucky we didn't have to resort to Jeremy after all. Aw. I wish I did draw Jeremy. Actually, you know what? You were the cause of all of this, so yeah, I'm gonna draw Jeremy. I'm gonna draw him. I'm gonna draw Jeremy. What music am I gonna listen to? Don't remind me. Brace yourself! I'm gonna need to put Chad in a blue background, maybe midnight blue or something. Who's the case of what? What? You're the cause of all this! If it wasn't for you hindering my ability, I feel, since I drew Chad, I feel that it's better that I draw Jeremy as well, so, Jeremy's gonna be easy to draw anyway, and besides, I got Crash Bandicoot music that's on hold right now. It's Phoenixinator. Well, it's Egyptian music. I think it sounds good. Okay, well then if I drew Chad, I guess it gives me the liberty to draw Jeremy as well! No, you're not a punk. No, this will be the last one. Look at the battery. I need to find a really good Jeremy to finish this. Only the best Jeremy. Only the best Jeremy. Okay, hold on a second. I have to wait for this ad to play. No, it's 5%. We need a full body Jeremy. I need a full body Jeremy. Where his beak looks like a cone or something. Oh, there he is. Just think for a second. Did you really think I was going to end the stream without drawing the character that's literally my mascot on every single social media platform? Think again. I shall call it Beak Jeremy. Beak Jeremy. 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 Who's Jeremy? Okay, I'm sorry, Crash. I'm ready. Bring out the Jeremy. It's an iPad, you Chad. After Jeremy, this will be the last one. If I can't draw Jeremy... Okay. He looks like a hot dog. It's fine, just imagine him and, like, he's in the Crash Bandicoot level, like I always do. I'm dead serious, whenever I play Crash Bandicoot, I always imagine Jeremy's there. I'm playing as Jeremy. And, if he gets hit by an obstacle, he just goes, just make him make bird sounds or something. So that's like, how many drawings so far? That's Trico, that's Quaxley, that's Cyndaquil, that's Mordecai, that's Chad, now Jeremy. I have to speed draw this quickly because stop saying I gotta give it CPR. That's not how it works. This thing's electronic. It's got moisture in it already. From the snow last year and this year. Yeah, because, Groundhog saw his shadow. We had a long winter. Snow everywhere. I don't want to talk about it. He doesn't look like a hot dog. Dude! Ah! Oh my god, it's terrible! Oh no. I butchered with Jeremy's design. Oh no. Not Jeremy. Jeremy! Oh no. This is bad. Ah, Jeremy turned out bad. He looks so small. This is terrible. Oh. I can't draw Jeremy anymore. That stupid comment made it difficult for me to draw my character. Calm down, Menchie. Just calm down. Just get it together, Menchie. You can play your Tekken when this is over. I can't draw Jeremy. I can't. What you said earlier. Pointless drawing. My psyche's still not taking it well. I just can't let it go. The only thing that came out good was Chad. I can't even draw Jeremy? Freaking Jeremy? I can't even draw him. It's something Sonic said, Mom. It hindered my ability to draw. It don't matter if Jeremy's beak looks like a safety cone. He didn't turn out good at all. Even Jeremy be all like, seriously, Mitch, you could draw better than that. It's not me. It's the hedgehog's fault. What? It is. Lamug. Oh, Blamug. Man. This looks more like a Jeremy sticker than anything official. Maybe I should have stopped on Chad. Well, why don't you make that Jeremy a sticker? I'll think about it. Ugh. What was that? Trying to hold in my hyperventilating, that's what I'm trying to do. Set up concentration music for after the live stream. I'm going to need Usher, my boo, Drake, Fancy, Isley Brothers, For the Love of You, Justin Bieber, Boyfriend, and maybe one more, I guess. Chris Brown. Is This Love? At this point, I just want to get this done. I don't know. Play Pokemon Go. Hey! I'm not playing Go right now. Sorry. I'm drawing on Adobe Fresco. This is Adobe Fresco stream. This is probably, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you might say Treacle turned out good. Same can't be said for Quaxley. Don't worry, I'll improve on the drawings later, but when I'm actually listening to music, actual music by actual singers. Hey, Mitchie, I made a Chad and Jeremy drawing for you to show on Discord. That's nice. That's very nice, but I need to get this done. Now I need you to make this solemn promise. Don't ever say something like that to damage my psyche again. Don't say, oh, another pointless drawing, when you know very well that part of my autism is I love drawing, and it's my talent. You know what? He didn't turn out bad. That's actually... He looks more like Mordecai. It's like Jeremy's doing his own, oh, or something. Yeah, Jeremy's... He's like going, oh, that's actually kind of cute. Okay. Okay. Alright, he's good. I can help. You also have autism? Me too. My autism can be defined by me constantly talking about regular show, a thing I hold dearest to my heart, let alone is also a coping mechanism. Look at that. Jeremy's going, oh, that's actually really cute. I'm gonna call it Jeremy O. Ah, but he's not, oh yeah, he's not mad. I'm gonna call it Jeremy O. Let me call it Jeremy O. And this is Crash Bandicoot music I'm listening to, if you're wondering what kind of music that was.